Hi and welcome to your Salmon Arm Silverbacks Game Day Preview presented by the Woodshop for Thursday, April 15th. This afternoon, your Backs will take on the Warriors for the fourth head-to-head meeting of the pod season, eighth game of the season for Salmon Arm, and they enter with a record of 3-2-2. The Warriors have played one less game. They are 3-2-1. We'll start as always by recapping yesterday's game, the last game for the Backs, and it was another crazy game, another 6-5 overtime loss to the Vernon Vipers. It's the second time in the last 8 days it has been this exact same score, and the last 3 meetings between Salmon Arm and Vernon have all gone to overtime. We'll start just under 8 minutes into the first with the recap for this one with Kieran Rushinsky's first career regular season goal as he let a shot go from the left face-off dot that went off James Porter Jr. and just squeaked past. Rushinsky giving the Backs an early 1-0 lead. It took just a few minutes for the Vipers to tie it thanks to Hunter Donahoe, but before the period was done, Danny Ciccarello got his first career BCHL goal as he entered the zone with speed, cut his way to the middle, and fired a wrist shot again off Porter Jr. and into the back of the net. In the second period, it was Ciccarello adding to the Backs' lead, making it 3-1 after Hunter Sansbury fired a long stretch pass that allowed the Backs to go in on a 3-on-2 rush. Matthew Bourgault found Julian Racine. Racine's shot was stopped, but Ciccarello was not, and it was then 3-1. However, power play not long after for the Backs ended the wrong way after a shorthanded goal from Jojo Tanaka-Campbell. Then Seth Bafaro a few minutes later tied the game 3-3. That was the score through 40. In the third, more goals from Vernon as they scored their third consecutive goal of the game. This time Luke Pakalak got his second in the BCHL, just a minute 24 in to make it 4-3, and then Jojo Tanaka-Campbell again on a breakaway this time, making it 5-3 for Vernon, and that is finally when it seemed that the urgency arrived for the Backs, and they were down by a pair in the third. As you can cue the comeback again, Matthew Bourgault this time picking up his first in the BCHL as he put away a rebound in front, making it 5-4 halfway through the period. And then with under a minute to go, deja vu, another game-tying goal against Vernon, this time the captain, Hunter Sansbury, ripping a shot to the blocker's side, tying the game with 20 seconds to go to force overtime. Unfortunately, in the extra frame, it was Zach Tonelli on a 2-on-1 rush, ending the game in Vernon's favor, a 6-5 final. The biggest takeaway from yesterday, according to assistant coach Carter Cochran, is a lack of a killer instinct and the urgency that only seemed to arrive halfway through the third when the Backs were down 5-3. And Cochran said they need to show that urgency earlier in the game.
I think what's separating us from being a great team, I think right now we're a good team. There's no doubt about that. But the difference right now is we need to be able to find that urgency and that killer instinct when we're up 3-1.
Your Twin Anchors Silverback player to watch for today's game is Danny Ciccarello. He had a pair of goals yesterday, his first due in the BCHL, but that entire line might as well be your line to watch today. He, along with Matthew Bourgault, 2 RPI commits, and Julian Racine. Ciccarello, your Twin Anchors, a player to watch. How to tune into the action today? As always, BCHL TV is your destination for all your Silverbacks hockey. The Gravy Motors pregame show will be getting underway at 12:45, with puck drop set for just after 1 p.m. We hope you'll tune in.